Hey guys, I'm here. We are back for Doom Patrol episode 5. Last week's episode saw the gang struggling with a little case of being zombies. Apparently the vomit that was spewed upon them at the tail end of episode 3 is what infected them when they returned back to the land of the living. So throughout the episode, their condition starts to progress to the point where they full on become rotted flesh, craving brains, to where they were just talking in moans and grunts, but it was still like understandable. There was subtitled what they were saying. They were still conscious and aware, and Willoughby could understand them, which was kind of funny. But he comes in involved after there's a attempt made on kidnapping Niles from his possession by a familiar face from the Bureau for Normalcy, who's got a little bit of a grudge after what happened with the asses. Turns out he was bitten by one and shifts into one. He's a were-ass. I don't remember if they actually gave a proper name to what he is, but basically the asses that escaped from the Bureau of Normalcy bit him, and now under certain conditions he transforms into one as well and leads an army after the undead team, Willoughby and Michelle Gomez's character, which we still haven't, I can't remember her name at this point. I think it was Laura DeMille is what her name ended up being, as she kind of discovered some tapes of Niles after conversing with his head towards the end of the episode about trying to figure out her identity, trying to get her memories back and figure things out. We learned she's part of the Sisterhood of Dada, which, like I've said many times before, I haven't read a lot of this spectrum of the DC universe, so that's still a name that I'm kind of not all that familiar with. So I don't know where that storyline is going, who she is. I spouted my theories about who I think she might be earlier, but I bet with the clues we've just received in the last episode, I don't think I was even remotely close to the right track, but I don't know. I guess we'll just have to wait for that to unravel. This episode is called Dada Patrol, so maybe we'll learn a little bit more about her in this episode. There's only 10 episodes this season, so this is a halfway point for this season. So I'm sure we'll get some answers? Question mark. I don't know. In the end, to cure the team, Chief has to sacrifice his literal remaining head to the team for them to feast on his brains in order to actually cure their affliction. So Chief is now gone again, for now at least, and the team had to eat him. So classic Doom Patrol fashion, they are just throwing caution to the wind and just surprising me at every turn. But guys, if you want to see the full-length unedited reaction to this, remember that's on Patreon, or become a member here on the channel gets you access to that as well as all the full links for all the shows we've been covering this year on the channel, some movies. Most recently, I put up my reaction to the very first Venom, which I watched just not too long ago in preparation for Let There Be Carnage. But that's just one way you can support the channel. If that's not a way you're comfortable with, or not one way you're able, you can always just like, comment, subscribe, because that is just as helpful at getting these videos out and getting more eyes on them. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. That all down and out of the way, let's go ahead and dive into this week's episode. Here we go. MCR, man.
You know Driller Bill has some killer unicorn band-aids.
I don't want band-aids. I want new shoes.
And we were discussing whether or not that was a good idea.
What's the big deal? I'll just go pick some up.
What if I go? I don't know what size I am now.
Kay's interested in going up top.
So if she wants to go up, then...
She's a little girl, and she cannot make these decisions alone.
And she won't, because I'm here.
You don't have the right.
Hey,
I mean, she's the primary.
do you get off on being a cranky old bitch?
We're all a part of this. Whatever decisions need to be made, and whatever happens, we are all a part of it.
I mean, if she, like I've mentioned before, if she completely recovers and doesn't need them anymore, what does that mean for the rest of them?
Oh, goddamn cute is that?
They focus on that missing persons image on the milk carton.
LMFAO.
Do you even know what that means?
Yeah, love my fucking awesome offspring.
Oh, gosh.
Ooh.
Oh, poor Cliff.
Don't click pop-ups.
But I want
Hey. Says here that you should start to see improvement in a couple of months.
couple months.
They just turned Cyborg back on.
Booyah. Be right back.
Cliff, stop it. Okay, that's fine. Just don't click on anything else or sign up for anything else.
2 to 3 months to become effective. 3 whole months.
Clip. My God.
Eat shit, Parkinson's.
What about Star Labs?
I disabled their tracking and surveillance protocols.
Wow, that's a huge move for Silas.
It's gone. Without a trace.
You sure?
Trust me, I can spot a clogged pore upstage left from a mezzanine.
It's just gone. I forgot about that. I forgot to mention that in the beginning. But yeah, his like growth that was making him vomit.
What?
Oh, it's just,
What? Oh my God!
don't panic.
Don't panic.
Oh, it can just move.
Hey, Doctor Who. Did you get us all in here so we can watch you do your Kegels, or did you actually have something to say?
Nice. For you uninitiated, she was, well, Missy in Doctor Who, one of the incarnations of the Master.
These escapees, you want to find and corral them? No. Actually, I'd like you to kill them.
Whoa! We are not the kind of people that kill people.
Unless they're Nazis. Or butts.
All I ask is for you to observe and report.
And how do you want us to do that exactly?
They said join us, so join.
If we do this, will you go away forever?
Oh.
Yeah, probably.
You gotta tell me.
Done.
Kommen Sie. You're not team leader.
She gonna show her the, yeah.
Right there. In the glass cabinet. Set. Me. Yes.
Is it just me, or are you extra shiny today?
Man, what the hell?
Is he high on all those pills?
Oh my God. Larry! You have an exit!
Oh my God!
Sit down!
Get away from me! Get away from me!
Well, Cliff's gonna make this a fun ride. Fun mission.
Everyone stay close.
Let's go, motherfucker!
Oh my God, Cliff.
How does this crap keep happening to us?
Because no one else gets sent on a mission by a time-traveling bird lady to go hunt down some art freaks who pissed off a half-man, half-butt monster.
Every time I think I've found another vital piece of the puzzle, you, the film, the letter, it's just, I can manage the despair of not knowing my history. My favorite song, my favorite color, not knowing if I have loved or have been loved. Polarizing pool inside. One moment, I recall an endless joy. And the next, an impenetrable hatred. Like I could very well be the woman in that letter.
Michelle Gomez is so good.
There's no way for me to get home again. The time machine is broken, and no amount of faking it will fix it. About that. Oh, Rita Farr.
All right, I guess we'll see where that goes.
What are you?
Some weird sludge on a bike.
Toad bonnet B. Thatcher's blue bum. Toad bonnet B. Thatcher's blue
I
bum.
am so fucking high. Whoa.
So how how do we know if this is just Cliff hallucinating or something actually going on?
Okay. Jerry, two ball screwballs? Fuck yeah.
Cliff?
You guys suck at staying together. It's a candy shop.
Jane,
The hell?
mind closing the door? It's a nasty draft and all that. You all are. You and the superhero and the robot, the little radioactive mummy, is it?
I'm here to join. This the place? Brother, why are you?
Her voice sounded familiar.
Actually, I had no idea how I...
What?
I'm guessing you weren't leaving breadcrumbs all across the world just so that we can sit here and talk in your weird Candyland fuckpad.
You're never truly free until you know yourself.
I know myself.
She does, yes. But you?
I like her performance, man.
I am because the world needs justice and order. I am because I want to serve and protect.
That was rehearsed and cliche for a half man, half tin can.
And what are you supposed to be? Half man, half bicycle?
I'm at least 3/5 man. But what or why I am should be of no importance to you. The great cyborg.
Yeah, I'm not picking up on it anymore.
あなたは何者ですかなんてことだ私は日本語を話しているのか日本語を話しているんだマジかよ泣く気分がいい
She's got like a IV bag on her over her shoulder.
I was made to last forever, but I guess I can't even do that right. I didn't think I'd ever be scared of death.
Maybe that's a mask.
Is this a hug moment? It feels like a hug moment. Bring it in, sister.
And Larry's just hanging out at the bus. The fuck?
Yeah, Larry. You're really going bananas over here.
Paul? Paul Trainor!
I built this place a while ago. Decades, I think. Time had moved like a hummingbird at the ant farm.
No, no, Paul. Paul, listen to me.
What the fuck?
Bang, bang, bagel.
Gun lobster? What the hell?
Laura DeMille. She sent you.
Laura fucking DeMille.
The world needs it. You need it. Why are you, cyborg? Because you're born with this black skin? Or because you were made with their metal disguise? Fuck you!
Give Laura DeMille my best.
What the fuck?
Oh wow, they never left the bus.
Son. Hey. Hey.
So he was real. Say approximate man? Jesus, Cliff.
Grandpa's getting better. Click.
I don't know how to take that. Negative spirit, maybe? She gonna steal the time machine? While Laura's drunk? It's gonna be one of those paradoxes where she starts her own round trip through time. All right. Well, that was an interesting episode. Again, more primary, like the primary focus being the character growth, the character experiences, them facing themselves. As I've said before, I don't. I'm sure we'll see more of the sisterhood as we learn a little bit more of what is going on. This eternal flagellation, or whatever they called it. This burning of the world, this reset of the world to start it anew. I don't necessarily understand what's going on with the underground. It seems like none of them trust Jane anymore. And I'm not exactly sure why. Like, it seems like they're fearful of Kay taking more interest in experiencing things, and for me that sounds like it my interpretation of how it's been going along is just that's their fear of being unnecessary for her, like, coping anymore. Like, if she grows to no longer need the underground, and this is something we've talked about before, like what happens to the denizens of the underground, like what happens to these personas if Kay starts to go up top. What if Kay starts to heal, if Kay starts to move past all of this stuff and no longer need them as this defense mechanism for her trauma? Will they cease to be? Will it be destroyed? Do they die? What happens to these personas? Or do they all just fuse into Kay and become the one being that they were originally? I don't know. And Jane seems to be in service of, yeah, isn't our job to make Kay better? So, like, let's help. And everybody else just seems to be blocking that off. Maybe there's something else that I'm not picking up on. But, yeah, Cliff is just not patient at all with this treatment. Yeah, and it's not even, we don't even know if it's one that would work, because he just found it off as just clicking through some browsers and clicking on some banners. He didn't actually see a real doctor, so who knows what the fuck these pills are going to do in the long run, except he keeps chugging like half the bottle at a time and getting himself high. And now he's just clicking on this casino stuff. And then, like I've said before, like, I'm not familiar with the sisterhood, so I'm not familiar with these individual members that popped up, like the guy that was like digging into Cyborg about his identity, really. Whether he's the flesh, whether he's the mouthpiece for those that made him, or whether he's the machinery. And apparently, like, he's from like long ago, like, who suffered through a lot of the terrible things in like the past and had been reborn again, and to see things kind of haven't changed at all. That's why he's there for the flagellation. Then of the person that Jane was talking to seemed to have gone through a similar experience as Jane, like, and been able to create similar constructs like the underground, and that's kind of like where they exist in currently, and that they refer to themselves as the fog. So, and we saw that a lot. Everything was surrounded by this fog. And even when they were talking to Jane in that final moment where they were whispering into her ear, like that cloud went over her eyes. And I'm wondering, did they do something to Jane? Is that they leave like a spell on her? What happened? Like, I don't know. Larry has this growth still. He found his son roaming around in there, so I'm guessing the Bureau of Normalcy or whatever that was entangled with the Sisterhood of Dada, like, imprisoned him here after the whole shotting attempt of capturing Larry the last time around. If I'm remembering that right. It's been a while since I've seen season 2, so like I might be remembering that wrong, but him showing up there, I thought that was just a vision of Larry's, but no. And then seeing the negative spirit glow illuminating from this growth that we saw in his stomach last episode, and now it moves around his body. He's not throwing up anymore, but did the negative spirit impregnate him with another of their kind? Don't know. I guess we'll just have to wait and find out where that one's going. And Rita forcing her own journey through all this frustration, this impatience, this lack of drive, direction, purpose, and trying to force it. And I think that's going to kick off a paradox of where she was inspired by this narrative of her being a time traveler because she interacted with a version of herself that may or may not be her. From the episode of the cabin where they died. And now it's that experience that has motivated her to go into the time machine, steal this time machine, and go start traveling herself. So we'll see how that branches out. And we still don't really learn anything more about Laura DeMille. And I don't want to look anything up because I don't want to, like, ruin the surprise, the reveal, whatever it ends up being. Like, Niles is a piece of shit, but like usually he's like, when it comes to the things that he observes, he's usually pretty observant about certain things, about his observations, about his the things that he takes notice of. Like, it's really when it comes to him, his secrets, his drives is where a lot of his kind of deception came into play. As far as like reading other people, I don't know. I feel like if he was especially during that time, he would definitely, or at least more than likely, have just been objective in what he was stating. So I don't know. We'll just have to wait and find out. But yeah, solid episode, fun stuff. I really would like to get to know this sisterhood a little bit better because we didn't really get too much time. Like, there was the girl in the dress in the glass capsule, which Cliff started to crack when he was talking with her. There was the ice cream truck driver, then the candy shop person, then the dude doing the sculpture with the bicycle wheels on his back. And yeah, I don't know. We'll just have to wait and find out. We got 5 more episodes left of the season, so we got plenty of time to figure things out from here. But guys, what did you think of this episode? What are your thoughts on everything that we saw? What are your theories? Where do you speculate this going? Sound off the comments. Let me know your thoughts down below. We'll carry on the conversation after the video. Remember, if you want to see the full-length unedited reaction to this episode or all the episodes, those are on Patreon. Or if you become a member here on the channel, it gets you access to the same content that's over there. Before we go, I want to shout out our channel legends: Mandy Sherritt, Ryan Karen, Jason Coleman, Philly Vane, Yori Korskov, Margaret Grace, Peelings M, and Mary Bradley. Thank you guys so much for your continued support. If you want to talk about Doom Patrol, if you want to talk about DC in general, or Marvel, or movies in general, or whatever, come hang out on our Discord or follow me on my socials. Links to all those are down in the description below. But that's it for this week's Doom Patrol, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care, everybody.